Hello and thank you for joining us.
Today we'll be looking at the General Settings tab in WPSuperDealer.
To get us started, we're using the same blank WordPress we used in our previous videos. If you go to Dashboard, Vehicles, Settings, you can click on the General Options tab. These options allow you to make basic changes to the behavior of your vehicle listings. Next to each option you'll see a question mark in a circle. Use those tips to help guide you through your setup.
Many of these settings are global defaults and can be overridden when you drop the inventory into a page using blocks, shortcodes, or widgets.
Let's go through each setting so you can see what they do. First is the search results page. This setting controls the default URL your vehicle search forms submit to.
In most cases, this will be a page called Inventory, but it can be any page that you drop the inventory block or shortcode into.
If you have your inventory set to load on scroll and it's not working, then please check this setting and make sure it's set to a page where the vehicle inventory is displayed. Next is the URL slug. This setting controls the URL path to your single vehicle pages.
For example, if your slug is cars for sale, then your vehicle URLs will follow this pattern. yoursite.com/cars for sale/vehicle slug.
This slug must not match the slug of any existing page. WordPress can get confused if slugs are used in more than one place. Just make sure this is unique and you'll be fine. The third option allows you to change the default image for vehicles that do not have an image.
A good rule of thumb is to make sure you use an image with the same dimensions as your vehicle photos. This will make sure your vehicles line up correctly.
The next set of options all deal with the vehicle listings. The majority of these settings can be overridden with block settings or shortcode parameters. The first one controls the default number of vehicles on each page of the results. The next option gives you the ability to drop some text or basic HTML directly before the vehicles. Load next inventory page on scroll is fairly self-explanatory.
If it's set to yes, then your vehicles will continue to load as the page scrolls.
The next option will leave sold vehicles in the listings and allow them to be included in the search. Show sort by can be used to show or hide the sort form.
The Show Search By option can hide the criteria used to filter a vehicle inventory.
The next option will show or hide the number of results found. While the following option can be used to hide the navigation. The Show Switch Style option refers to the small form above the listings that is used to switch the visual style from full to grid or lists. This is followed by an option to select what style is shown by default.
The next option gives you the ability to control the maximum width of the listings.
Moving on to the last two options in this section, we find fields where we can update the title and content to display in the page if no vehicle results are found. The final section has an option for setting a default vehicle description to be displayed if a vehicle doesn't have one.
You might find it useful to know that the single vehicle pages have sidebar areas to allow you to add items to their layouts.
If you need even more control over the visual display of the listings or single vehicle page, you might be interested in our Template Manager add-on. Visit our website, WPSuperDealer.com.
This brings us to the end of our look at the General Settings tab.
Thanks again for joining us. God bless.